welcome everybody today to our 5th anniversary for our Pink Pass-It-On Walk. And look at your neighbor beside you and all the sponsors you see on the back of those t-shirts. Those are the ones that are making this event possible. As well as our balloon sponsor, which is Outdoor Power. Now after we get back from the walk, that's when we'll have the raffle ticket drawings and the grand prize raffle tickets. So you need to make sure you come back here and we'll have those drawings afterwards. So again, I want to welcome you and thank you again for coming. And Mayor Spring's going to have a few words for us.
Thank you, Joy. It's great to be with all of you on our 5th anniversary, our 5-year anniversary. It's been my pleasure to be a part of each of these 5 years and participate in this so worthwhile event and cause. And I think it's made a huge difference. Before I have Lori come up here and say a few words, just want to acknowledge all the sponsors, particularly Blessing and Terrible's, Mark Twain Casino for their great support of this event from the start. But we couldn't do it without everybody that participates in this, and so many of you out here are survivors. We're going to hear from a survivor in just a second. As you know, I'm a survivor myself, not of breast cancer, but of prostate cancer. And it's still a dreaded word that we all hate to hear, but we've made so many advances in research and so many advances in the technology and the medicines and the way that doctors can treat cancer that we have more and more survivors all the time. The importance of an event like this is that we want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to have early detection. And I know from time to time, and most recently we've been reading maybe some of the articles that have appeared that talk about maybe mammograms are not what they're supposed to be, maybe PSA testing for prostate isn't really doing the trick. Well, those of us that are survivors know that that made the difference. So I salute all of you that are out here as survivors. I salute those that are here to support the survivors, and congratulate again everybody that's been involved in this wonderful event. This is our 5th anniversary, and we're going to keep on going for many, many years, and congratulations to everybody. I'll be back in a second to introduce one of our city personnel that's going to help us with the race. So at this time, I'd like to introduce Lori Wilkie.
Thank you all for coming today. It's so pretty to see all the pink and all the different shades of pink. Really pink has become the symbol of color for breast cancer. And when I think of pink and I see the color, I think of 3 things. And the first thing is just screening, that awareness. When I see pink, it reminds me to get my mammogram done. The second thing is it helps me to remember to honor those people that have either been through breast cancer or that are going through it right now. And the third thing is it just helps us that, we're going to find a cure. Someday we will. I have a grandmother that I never met because she died of breast cancer at a very young age, in her 30s and 40s. And I certainly want my grandchildren to be able to see me. So until there is a cure, we have to remember we have to do the best thing that we can, which is have screening mammography done. And that's what your money today is used for. To date, we've been able to help over 80 women at the breast center pay for mammography that otherwise would not have it done. They've come in and told us that if we weren't paying for it, they wouldn't have it done. The doctors recommended a biopsy. If we weren't going to pay for it, they would not have that biopsy done. So truly, by walking today, donating that $25, you are potentially saving a life. And as the mayor said, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer at some point in her lifetime. So on behalf of the breast center, the women in our community, I want to personally thank each one of you for your support. Joy and everyone that is on the committee, Teresa Tedrow, Lori Laker, Mark Twain Casino, they were corporate sponsor this year, and all of the downtown businesses, because you do make a difference. Thank you. And now I'd like to introduce our honorary speaker this morning. Her name is Tammy Foster, and she's going to tell us her story.
Thank you. Good morning. What a beautiful morning. I woke up this morning and I did what I usually do every morning, is thank God that I have another day to do what I'm supposed to do. My breast cancer journey started in July this year, and I officially became a breast cancer survivor August 1st, and I'm currently going through radiation therapy. I'm about halfway done, so that's kind of exciting too. A little bit about myself. I'm the wife to Roger for 27 years. He's out there with a pink shirt on. 4 daughters. Sarah, who's 25, and she's out there. Elizabeth is 23, and she's in Columbia, Missouri. Hannah is almost 21. She's out there. And then Catherine is 17, and she's actually on her way back from Indianapolis, Indiana, from an FFA convention. So she's not with me, but they're truly my support group. I'm also a nurse, daughter to a breast cancer survivor, my mother, 8 years, and sister to Paula, who many know is an X-ray technologist over at the hospital, who often does mammography. So you think, why am I standing here? And I kind of wonders myself sometimes too, but I thought I was way too busy to have that routine mammography. And so guess what? 5 years later, after not having one, I felt an area in my breast and had a mammography, sure enough, breast cancer. So I'm very thankful that I found it, and very fortunate that it's in an early stage, that sort of thing. But I can't stress enough about having those mammographies. Do not put it off. Your life may depend on it, and that's how I feel very blessed that I have, I guess, woke up maybe to the realization that yes, you do need to do those routinely, and I already have my one scheduled for next year as well. So if you haven't scheduled one, please do one. And I can't thank enough the people in Quincy, at Quincy Medical Group, the physicians and nurses, Blessing Hospital physicians and nurses, have taken wonderful care of me, and I will forever be indebted to them too. So I think that's about it. So.
Well, Al, to tell you.
I knew she had it.
Here you go.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm going to get it tight. Right through.
First one back.
Okay. Ready?
Whenever you're ready.
All right, we're ready.
Okay.
Go ahead.